I wanted to talk about my jaw surgery because it was a major event in my life. Felt like my whole life got turned upside down for a sec. You know, change is kind of hard and scary, but it's necessary. Now that I got it done, I'm so glad I did. I'm out here hammocking, so cute. And look, pretty pony keeping me company. So basically, a lot of you know, I got surgery, jaw surgery, back in January, February, March, April, May, June. So 5 months ago. I'm recovered, basically. I was so ready. I had so much fun the week before. That was my birthday week, Christmas, and had Christmas parties with family. I was funded out. I'm like, it'll be a nice reset, a chance to focus on recovering myself, nurturing myself however I could. But I was like mentally ready, I think. I just had a feeling that everything would be okay. I knew that God would make everything turn out perfect, and I had complete trust in Him. I was nervous, but nervously excited. And then the day of, I was pretty calm. I went and saw my grandma, talked to her, and said my goodbyes of my last face. And we went to the hospital. My mom came in, my grandma was there. It was good. I was Marco pulling my best friend, one of my best friends, Emma. Yeah, I didn't really think about it too much, like overthink it, which was good. Just don't overthink it. A week before the nervousness started to kick in. Like, frick, this is actually happening, and I basically known it would happen for like over a year. As I was turning 19, that's when a lot of like funds and stuff are not covered. So it had to have been that day. It was December 28th. New year, 2022, let's go. Hit me with a bang. It's gonna be rough, but you'll come out better, especially looking back at it now. So much better 5 months later. The worst of it was like the first weeks.
That was for the ice.
Oh. We're gonna be going to shooting shotguns here sooner or later. We gave the Bosches a box of shotguns, some shotgun shells, and some clay pigeons. Says we want to take them out, go shooting. You can come out then. You can shoot. You have a mouthful of tightness.
We can wait. Shoot. We can wait till you can open your mouth. Yeah, it's only a couple weeks.
Yeah,
Give her.
she'll be all right. She's doing awesome.
January, February, March were kind of rough, but really good. Just like challenging in different ways. I think January was more physical. It was a lot to go through. was the biggest. And February, I was starting to get back into things, go to more events. But at the same time, February and March were so, like, it was a mental battle. And just with my new looks, it doesn't show for a long time. You'll be swollen and it will slowly start to go down. I'm like, why did God make me have a jaw like this if I had to get surgery? And like, why change it if that's what he gave me? But that's why he allows people to, like the surgeon, he was so good and he's done so many of these, so I was pretty confident in him. It's normal for him to do this kind of thing, so it was kind of cool, and seeing how a lot of people benefit from it is awesome. The surgery went by really fast. I just remember going into a room, falling asleep, oh my gosh, and then coming out, it was actually peaceful. It was cold, and I was like, okay, I know what happened, and just stay calm. And your face is, yeah, you can't really do anything. A nurse is there to help you, and I had a sucking tube to like suck blood out and stuff. So I wasn't in any pain when I first came out of it. I was really tired and glad that part was done. After a while, I started to feel the pain a little. It started to get uncomfortable. I had a lot of pain medications on. I'm honestly so glad for them because I would have been in so much pain and my whole face was basically numb. Even to this day, it still bugs me. I like have to stretch it out like that, and I should do more exercises and stuff and like massage it better. One thing I was super worried about is I'm such a foodie. I was a cross-country runner, so I just eat so much. I can't go a day without basically skipping a meal, and now I'm gonna have to like starve. It wasn't as bad as I thought. I knew I would miss food, but it was gonna be good, and I would love making smoothies, juices. I lost like 10-15 pounds, and then as soon as I could eat soft foods again, I got it back, and it wasn't too big of a deal. Like, I can't breathe, can't run, that doesn't work. There was actually a time I remember going on a run for the first time. My mouth was wired shut, so went up a little too hard, I guess, and was like freaked out. But also in the hospital, there was times I had panic attacks. If you get emotional, you just gotta suck it in, because if you start getting emotional or like breathing harder, it is not fun, because it'll just get worse and worse and harder to breathe. So try not to do that. Everything that's happening, it's normal. I did not look forward to eating or drinking anything during this, because I would have to like force myself to eat or consume anything. That's all I have as far as notes. I just feel like there's so much more that goes into it and that I would like to share. I was the fastest person to recover. Handled it so well. Leading up to it, I would take a lot of good things for like bone health, for your nerves, and tissue like recovery stuff. I was taking a lot of collagen. I was on top of that, so that was good, thanks to my mother, because she's so smart and knows all of that. She gave me everything I should be taking before. And my grandma made me homeopathics. Arnica was one of the biggest things, so she made a arnica homeopathic for big surgeries like that. Arnica cream that I would constantly rub on my face. Complete bone formula pills. I did red light therapy, and I had ice pack on all the time. A jaw bra, that's what it's called. My mom was basically my savior there. I would not have survived without her, I feel like. My mom and my grandma was there. I don't know what I would do without them. They were just there for everything I needed. Food wise, It had to be really, really liquidy. I was able to get a lot of nutrients in. Awesome soups, super good. Smoothies, you kind of get done of it. I basically lived off of bananas and oatmeal, like blended up, and coconut cream and protein. Frozen fruit, blueberries, strawberries, mangoes, get all the frozen fruits. Coconut cream is really good, half and half for soups and smoothies. These birds, man. Lots of peanut butter, almond butter, nut butters. Before your surgery, if you're doing it, try out all the protein powders you like and get a bunch. Some powdered bone broth, that was very, very good. It helped a lot, like for your stomach. And nutritious, and your bones healing, so it's super good. Good for soups. For soups, black beans, basically all the vegetables. Mushrooms you can, no. So my brother worked at Zupa's, he just started that week, so perfect. He would bring home soups for me, so super good. I loved the tomato basil soups. Mushroom one, yeah, I wanted to throw up because you have to like blend everything. Imagine that, blend mushrooms, ew. Just put everything in the soups, like tomatoes, avocados, half and half, tons of spices, bone broth, a bunch of things. My mom would blend up chicken noodle soup. It was actually super good. Like, you'll just love, I fell in love with soups. I'm like, oh my gosh, I love these. I also have like shakes, like ice cream and yummy stuff for dessert, and coffees, collagen, added collagen to everything basically. Oats, of course, smoothies. Used a lot of plain Greek yogurt. It's good for smoothies and soups. If you get sweet kind, just use them for smoothies. Oh, and your greens, like you can always stick a bunch of green powders in, or spinach in your smoothies. Have your smoothies and meals super rich in nutrients. I would also like take a bunch of pills. I would have to blend up and crush up every time. So I put that in almost everything. I also did olives too in soups and beets. Also juicing things. I was excited to juice and stuff, like going to Juice Cleanse kind of. I didn't do it as much as I should have because I was just kind of lazy, like, no, you make it for me. And we didn't have a bunch of stuff, mostly oatmeals, coconut cream, and bananas and protein.